I'm doing this for Starbucks, all right? That's the Starbucks CEO. I was doing a documentary and a movie about race and racism. So I've been doing it at Starbucks for 10 years. Been doing it at Starbucks for 10 years. Bought a lot of coffee in 10 years. I invested a lot of money in Starbucks in 10 years. So I'm getting ready to send this to Starbucks. All right? Getting ready to send this book to Starbucks. And it's going to go, I am Dred Scott. And it's going to talk about race and racism. It's going to talk about my case. You feel me? It's going to show the emails of the different officials pertaining to race and racism. You feel me? Mr. Davis, 704, the comptroller. All right. I'm going to show you about Shorty. I was out for justice, and like I said, we're going to do this. Deprivation of rights. We're going to show you about being black in America. Because I was making a documentary about Shorty. Out for justice. I'm a lobbyist. I'm a member of Out for Justice. It was about your politics and the laws that you make. The 2010 elections, 2014 elections. It was about Governor O'Malley's machine that he created, the criminalization of poverty, the illegal war on drugs. You feel me? It's the criminalization of poverty, and y'all locked me up for making the movie. I had to reshoot all the footage that I took before. So I'm shooting that footage. I did it on social media. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, MySpace. And everything I've been doing, I had to show what I've been doing. I'm a advocate in the community. I'm a prominent advocate in the community for homelessness. I'm famous for toilets and dumb shit. I'm Shorty's bootleg barbecue. You feel me? Shows you how long I've been doing this. Letters to Zion is the movie. And that's the toilet you locked me up for. You feel me? That had Richard Sher on it. It had Dr. Lamont Hill on it. It had 92Q on it. It had Shellenberger on it. It had Bernstein on it. It had politicians on that toilet about the war on drugs. All I was doing was making a movie. Justice. You feel me? I was coming to sue y'all. You feel me? For racketeering under the RICO Act. A lawsuit, a $54 million lawsuit, that's what I had. You feel me? So I'm going to refile that lawsuit against you for racketeering in the courts in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. I was insured. You feel me? Bank of America. I'm going to show you the forged checks. And I'm going to show you the Department of Justice. Just like I said, that's the Supreme Court, 2007. That's long before I got locked up. You feel me? That's my store on Falls Road. Davis versus Illinois. Davis versus Illinois was a case about... Davis versus... was about the war on drugs. I turned in guns and drugs to the police. All right? And I was asking to have this case heard because it was reversed and remanded. That means I was innocent of all charges. So when you charge me with terrorism, you use that case against me when you should have used it for me. And I'm going to show you how you get money off of the war on drugs, racketeering, the injustice and justice. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You feel me? Don't hate the player, hate the game. We're going to talk about police accountability. And we're going to talk about this right here. So we don't have no misunderstandings, all right? That's David Kamenetz. That's the U.S. course, Al Redmer, Insurance Incorporated. I had an insurance policy. I was insured. You feel me? Y'all got to pay me for this. You feel me? Now we're going to read it, all right? On April 7, 2007, I contacted Chief Justice Roberts. All right? Told him what I was doing, making a movie about your politics. I was making a movie about Governor O'Malley and his machine. See the date? 2009, long before I got locked up. That's Pastor Jerome Stevens. He know about it. You feel me? The dates. Locked me up because the movie was about O'Malley and his machine. Case number CF-29, directly addressing the war on drugs. My case was reversed and remanded, and I'm innocent. All right? That's Nicole Hansen. You feel me? That's out for justice. That's out for justice. So in 2014, I'm asking for the grand jury. I'm asking for justice. It ain't gonna just be us. We're gonna talk about racketeering in your courts. I'm gonna name your judges, your lawyers, and your politicians that's involved. And I already did it. You see who got it. Chief Justice Roberts got it. Senator Antonio Hayes got it. All right? Senator Antonio Hayes got it on YouTube. You feel me? I don't want no misunderstandings. Tom Lewis from Johns Hopkins University. You feel me? That's my cousin, Derek Clark. That's my sister, Teresa Davis. That's Ken LaRue. Judge Bennett, Judge Stark, Judge Souter, Judge Bell, Judge Janae, Judge Rossetti, Judge Pearson. Dog, we talking about racketeering in your courts, and you can't do racketeering without judges, lawyers, and politicians. This is like Operation Greylord in Chicago in 1986. I gave you Operation Greylord in Baltimore courts. I named your judges, I named your lawyers, and your politicians that get paid to lock black Baltimore up. I was a lab rat. I was a test subject. I never committed no crimes. You did. You feel me? On May 8th, while illegally incarcerated, President Obama, Senator Obama asked for a full investigation into my illegal incarceration. I'm the subject of this investigation. I'm a whistleblower on the courts. Eric Holder, Rod Rosenstein, Alan Locks, Greg Bernstein, Doug Gansler, Attorney Mosby, all refused to protect me and refused to prosecute Scott Shellenberger for obstruction of justice. You know what I'm saying? Political and monetary funds. You feel me? Racketeering, collusion, and the charges are related to the corruption in the courts referred to Operation Greylord, Chicago corruption. Like I said, I got my shit lined up. Social media gonna keep you in tune. We're doing Facebook Live. So in the 2019 sessions, like I said, we was there. Remember I said 13 is my lucky number? Look at 13. You feel me? You see me putting in my work across Baltimore. Everybody know me. I work with everybody. You feel me? Shorty Davis. That's a movie I was making. You feel me? That's out for justice. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. I joined the Navy during Iran-Contra, 1977, during Iran-Contra, okay? You permitted me to sell drugs, prostitution, loan sharking, and gambling. You feel me? I'm honorably discharged, and y'all know about this. That's my movie. That's my store on Falls Road. You feel me? So these is my confessions, all right? Y'all got to do what you got to do. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do in the 2019 sessions. I'm up at early in the morning, and I'm going to show you something else. I gave all this information to my mother and my sisters out in Las Vegas because I was supposed to go bury my mother February the 7th. I was supposed to go bury my mother February... What's up, man? I was supposed to bury my mother on February the 10th. I had a round-trip ticket, February the 10th, and come back on the 13th. All right, y'all locked me up so I couldn't go to my mother's funeral, and you locked me up so I couldn't file that $54 million lawsuit. Like I said, I'm out in Starbucks all the time. Everybody know me in Starbucks. Your politicians come out here. That's why we're going to sell it to Starbucks. I'm going to show you what else we're going to do to Starbucks. Johnny Orleski asked me for evidence. Consider this email and video evidence for county grand jury. All right, to disbar Scott Shellenberger in 2019. I filmed my trip to your office in the movie release and your writ of certiorari. Since Carl Jackson is Orleski's public safety liaison, you need to directly contact Al Redmer and get my insurance complaint. That's my insurance complaint. You feel me? That's the case number. And Governor Hogan's certified mail receipt. That's the governor's mail receipt. That's evidence. Governor Hogan's evidence and Al Redmer's evidence. You feel me? And all evidence safely secured in the office of Judge Cox. So killing me like you did the Suitor is not gonna fly. I have a lot to live for. $2.5 billion class action lawsuit, 14 movies, 6 books, 2 jailhouse diaries exposing the illegal war on drugs, naming politicians, police officers involved in the corruption. I think I have a lot to live for. Read the story of Job in the Bible. I did my job, and it's gonna be on film 13 years later. I'm still standing, being black and white America. I am Dred Scott. Contact Senator Antonio Hayes. He got the book and the evidence. Now we disbar Shellenberger. He gonna snitch in 2019, and the world is watching. Baltimore got plenty of toilets, and I'm gonna give him something to see. You feel me? And that's my sister, and they signed that. You feel me? My nephew signed it. Because my sister had this information at my mother's house. You feel me? But when y'all locked me up, we couldn't get to it. She had evidence of my innocence. You feel me? So we submitted this to Johnny Oleski. And he got this. Then you sent guards to follow me around the courthouse. Dog, I'm getting ready to put toilets out. Antonio Hayes got this. I am Dred Scott. Karen made this. You feel me? The criminalization of poverty. 2017. Subject, County Council meeting, Scott Shellenberger issue. Please share with the entire council. Scott Shellenberger, Kevin Kamenetz. Kevin Kamenetz is dead. Kevin Kamenetz can't participate in this no more. So every time that y'all bring Shellenberger to Annapolis, y'all gonna see me in Annapolis. Every time Shellenberger testify in Annapolis, I'm gonna testify in Annapolis. Every time Shellenberger or Mosby show up in Annapolis, I'm gonna be in Annapolis. And we're gonna talk about my illegal incarceration. We're gonna talk about them shielding the corruption. We're gonna talk about accessing the grand jury. Every time you see me, you're gonna know that I am Trayvon Martin. I am Dred Scott. I am Trayvon Martin. I am Emmett Till. I am Tyrone West. I am Anthony Anderson. Every time you see me, you're going to see this part of Shelly's helping hands. You feel me? You're going to see my compassion. You're going to see my humanity. Every time you see me, you're going to see me addressing racism. As long as you got racism in the courts, as long as you got racial injustice, you're going to see me. And you're going to see me. You're going to stop selling out Black Baltimore. We're going to send Zirkin to jail. We're going to send Zirkin to jail because Zirkin was protecting Shellenberger. And whoever was protecting Shellenberger can go to jail. You feel me? Whoever was protecting Shellenberger can go to jail. Because it's a corruption. In corruption, you got to tie all the pieces together. All the pieces of the puzzle is falling in. The criminalization of poverty, dog. Supreme Court, 2007. Senator Bobby Zirkin. Senator Bobby Zirkin has a writ of certiorari, and Senator Bobby Zirkin has a application to approach the grand jury to have Shellenberger disbarred. They got this last year. Glenn got it. All of y'all got it. So this year I'm going to redo it, and I'm going to give the access to the grand jury and a movie release. You feel me? I'm going to send the movie release with the access, with it. And we're going to put you on the spot. Because when I see you, I'm going to put the camera in your face and I'm going to ask you questions. And I'm going to mic check the room. And you know how I am when I mic check a room. I mic check a room. And they pay attention to that shit. So like I said, we're selling this to Starbucks. It's a re-entry program. And y'all gonna respectfully accept my submission for my whistleblowers application. You feel me? Live fees, 2019 sessions. Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly. You feel me? And I'm gonna use them freedoms to get more freedoms. If I can go to jail for a toilet, y'all can go to jail for corruption, racketeering, profiting off of the illegal war on drugs. You feel me? Same way they went to jail in Chicago, you can go to jail too. Congressman Jackson went to jail, you can go to jail. Blagojevich went to jail, you can go to jail.